Hi, it's Therese from Lost in Paper. I'm here for Altenew and going to be using this Doodle Blooms die set. There is a matching stamp set to this, but I'm not going to be using that today. But what I have got here is some 3D foam creative sheets and then from scrapbook adhesives. Now they come with 2 in a pack, a sheet of black and a sheet of white, and today I'm going to be working on the white one and literally just laying on my die cuts here and die cutting a few of the flowers and one of the leaf images from this set. Now this release paper, I found it really difficult to adhere the tape to, so I do have to put lots of tape to hold that in place, and then I can just run it through my Big Shot to die cut out all my images just on the normal setting to die cut with the thin layer dies. Nothing fancy there. Like I said, very difficult to adhere that down. So once I've die cut all the images out, I just can simply remove the release paper. Now this is really sticky adhesive, which is great when you're using flocking because you want something that's really going to hold it, but it does make it a little bit difficult to manage from a crafting perspective. So I just found out that my tweezers really were a great help holding, stopping my fingers sticking to the adhesive so much. And with the flocking, it was just as simple as dropping the flocking directly onto the image, oh they're not images, what are they called, my flowers and die cuts, and then I can just burnish it in with my fingers. So this colour is called Hot Pink. I also do some light pink flowers, and I won't make you sit through all of that because it does take me quite a while. I do, as I'm doing a few, I do get a bit faster. But literally, I'm not really happy here with the hot pinkness of this flower. It's probably not as bold as I'm wanting it. So how I get around that is I just keep adding the flocking until it covers all those sort of white areas, and I found that worked really well. Just keep picking it up, and any bits that you have can actually, that aren't adhere, you can pop them back in a jar and use them for a next project. I just love the fact that you get that added, the texture of the flocking. I keep saying fun foam, I don't know why. I like the texture of the flocking, and then to have the foam, so you've got the dimension and the texture. I think it's a great combination. And a lot of fun too, just something a bit different. Like I said, it did take me quite a while to do this, but I think it's worth the effort. Creating your own little embellies. I did, on the leaf here, I used a colour that's called olive green, and I wanted 2 leaves, so I just thought it'd be easier. I like this leaf die cut, so what I do is I'll just cut this in half, so that'll give me the 2 leaves. There are some other leaves in this die cut set. There's heaps of leaves and flowers. It's a really great set, and I just thought that this one would work better for my project today. Now I want to nest my flowers together, so I've just grabbed one of the release papers here and I'm using it as a template, and I'll just cut that out, and then I can nest it in against my other flower when I'm adhering them down. It's all very technical. And then to adhere it down, simple as just removing the release paper on the reverse side, and I've just got all my other bits of die cuts just sitting in place where I want the placement to be, and then I can just simply stick my little die cuts down directly onto the card front. I am trying to be a bit careful because it is really sticky. before I go any further, I thought I should do my sentiment, and I've got the superscript set here and the word awesome, and I'm using my Misty tool because I don't really want to muck up the stamping on this after I probably should have done this before I started adhering things down. I wasn't sure how it was going to go with the height of the die cuts, but it worked really well. So I've got frosty pink there to do my first layer, and then I've got cotton candy, and what I'm doing here is I'm just actually touching it to the bottom of the word awesome, and that's just to sort of create a really light ombre effect there. And from the same set I've got another sentiment stamp which says just saying, and I'm stamping that in the cotton candy as well. I know it looks black, but that's because my stamp's stained. But it's actually big. And I'm adding some sequins. These are sparkling clear sequins from Pretty Pink Posh, and adhering those on with some matte medium. And as a final embelly, I've got just some large, they're like silver or clear rhinestones. And just to make sure that they adhere well, I am scratching away a bit of the flocking, I was going to say fun foam again, but flocking to the center before I add the matte medium, and then I can just adhere those direct to the front and my card is done. Thanks for joining me today. I'll be back again real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.